African countries are watching, and they're doing their best to follow suit.
Not just with athletics, also with football. Let's go to Washington, where Sonny Young is standing by. Let's see what Sonny Young is saying with all of this cleanup going on in the International World Athletics dancing right there. Tonight, let's see. You're looking like close in between an Obong and Otumba. Otumba, Sonny Young, good to have you join us on the show.
Sporty greetings, Austin. Great to be back on Sports Tonight. And I love the conversation there in the studio. I agree with you. I think the IAAF has a lot of cleanup to do on a lot of different levels.
And you think Sebastian Coe can
I'm worried a little bit about the Kenyans myself, whether these probes and investigations will unveil systemic doping issues in that country that has produced so many great runners. So
that's right.
We'll wait and see.
That's right. We'll keep watching. Sonny, let's go. Talk about the NBA now. Only a third loss for the Golden State Warriors. What do you think is going wrong with the team now?
Well, they've been playing some great basketball, Austin. I think maybe some tired legs last night. They lost to the Denver Nuggets 112-110. Stephen Curry, another great game, 38 points. But I mean, they've lost only 3 games all season. They've won 36. And, yeah, they're going to lose now and then. But right now, they are easily the best team in basketball, NBA, Austin. I think they've got really good depth. I see them being in the finals again at this point.
Let's talk about the record-breaking DeAndre Jordan. Sonny, what a player he is. But what's the update?
Rugged player, Austin, one of the NBA's best rebounders. In fact, I think he's won the rebounding title twice in the NBA. He had sort of an Iron Man record. He hadn't missed a game in almost 5 years.
Wow.
The longest consecutive game streak in the league. I covered 360 games. However, he did miss a game last night, Wednesday night, because of pneumonia. The Clippers sat him. And so that streak is now over, and we wish DeAndre Jordan good health, Austin, and maybe he can grab some rebounds again very soon.
Okay, Sonny, let's talk about heavyweight boxing now. I like what's happening at the heavyweight division. That's right, but don't let it come close, Sonny. But I like what's going on. We're waiting to see that fight. Deontay Wilder. I have a little bit of doubts as regards his opponent, but we should be expecting a good fight in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I like Wilder. Whether he can unify the heavyweight titles, Austin, remains to be seen. I know Tyson Fury holds a few of the world title belts right now, but Wilder can move for a big man. And I guess there's question marks about his opponents so far. You know, I know he's won 35 fights. He's going to fight a southpaw, this Polish fighter. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Spielka, I think is how you pronounce it. And I think Wilder has to be considered a heavy favorite. You know, he's been asked in the build-up to the fight whether he'll fight to unify the title. And I think this is a stepping stone in that direction. But, yeah, I think he's got a lot of charisma about him, Austin, this Deontay Wilder.
I like it, but I don't know. I don't want to taste the sponge, but Sonny, 35 fights, 34 knockouts. He's sure favorite. But I'm particular about his next opponent. Who do you think he should go against? Maybe Anthony Joshua?
I would love to see him fight Joshua, Austin. I think Joshua really one of the rising young talents in the heavyweight division and pro boxing overall. I think that'd be a great matchup to see him go up against Joshua. Maybe Joshua might want a few more fights under his belt before he goes for one of these major titles. I told you a week or so ago, I'm not real impressed with Tyson Fury. I don't know that he's the future of the heavyweight division at this point, but I like it when there's talk of these young stars like Joshua. And Deontay brings a lot of excitement to the division.
Yeah, but I don't know about Tyson Fury also, but I like the fact that he brought some competition by beating Vladimir Klitschko. So let's leave it at that with Fury. And then again, there's a comeback for David Haye. You think this is a pure one?
The Haymaker. I love his nickname, Austin, the Haymaker. But he hasn't fought in, I think, about 3.5 years.
That's right.
He's going to fight on Saturday night against an Australian, and again, I hope I pronounced the guy's name right, Demori from Australia. And I don't know. I mean, David Haye, he's one of the older heavyweights now in the division. I like him. I think he's a great promoter. He talks a lot before these fights, but I don't know if he's going to be in another big world title fight anytime soon, Austin.
You talk about David A talking so much, right? So do you think you can survive his punch?
Cover up, Austin.
That's right. Give a defense. Thank you so much, Sonny Young, for speaking to us. Always a delight to have you join us, Sonny.
Thank you, Austin, and good evening to all.
Okay, that's our friend Sonny Young right there. I like the fact that we're having reasons to talk about the heavyweight division now.
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot saner. You're not, I lost interest in boxing at some point, because you have a few guys who pick and choose. Mayweather gave me a little bit of, someone who could say, okay, fans choose,
Yeah.
That's about the only person I could say. But, talking about the heavyweight these days, and you look at those two guys, Deontay and Joshua, I mean, I don't want them to fight just yet. I'd love to see their careers progress. And at a point, I was reading today and I was remembering the era where you had George Foreman, when you had Muhammad Ali, when you had Joe Frazier. I mean, those were the glory days for boxing. I don't know if we're ever going to get, we might just get one dominant boxer, but I would love to see a situation where you have 6, 7 guys, you beat one guy, 6 guys that could beat you. Queuing up.
Yeah.
You beat this one, that beat that one, but you beat somebody.
You might lose to the next person.
Back in those days, Ali could beat Foreman.
That's right.
Foreman would go and beat Frazier. There was a particular fight. Both of them were about to throw in the towel. I mean, that's what you want to see in boxing.
That's right. I'm sure that you have the same opinion.
Yeah, but there has to be another. There has to be another. That's what I think. Very, very important.
Yeah.
Nobody has also thrown up Gennady Golovkin into this sphere too.
Yeah.
Powerful boxer. I think he's got a big 2016 ahead of him. And you mentioned Anthony Joshua. I like him so much. I started following him from the Olympics. Fine boxer also. Deontay Wilder, exciting. I think it's one person who will bring excitement to the division.
That's right.
And like you said, it's very much open these days. And we can't wait for 2016 to get really hard.
That's right. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Olale Adigun, thank you so much. Yemi Adebayo, thank you. And then with the punches from heavyweight boxing, let's go to the International Athletics Federation. They're working so hard with WADA. They're throwing punches at everyone involved in doping and in athletics and corruption also. Let's listen to that report. Then we'll come back. We'll be joined by the chairman, Lagos State Sports Commission. We're talking about sports in Lagos State. Don't go anywhere. Stay.
The information the IC has very clearly indicates that the disruption of the Federation emanated from the very top, the president, Lamine Diack. He inserted his personal legal advisor, Habib Cissé, into the IAAF Medical and Anti-Doping Department in November of 2011, with the London 2012 and the Moscow 2013 championships looming up. He did so to enable Cissé to manage and follow up Russian athlete biological passport cases. They had mastered the evasion, manipulation, and sometimes destruction of urine samples of Russian athletes so as to not produce positive results, but they had not yet learned how to do the same for the ABP. The deliberate insertion by the president of Cissé and his actions were intended to achieve the same results of manipulation and delay with the ABP cases involving the Russians. Same result that had been achieved with the urine samples. After his insertion into the department, he acted quickly to proceed to grasp exclusive control over the internal departmental procedures in relation to dealing with processing, notifying possible ABP and likely doping cases. That informal, illegitimate governance process was enhanced and enlarged by contractual consultants who are the sons of the president, Papa Masada Diack and Halil Diack. Members of the informal illegitimate government